Now, for my previous market analysis video, my bias is to the downside on an interim level for Euro. And this video is all about learning how we could frame a setup for a short entry. Okay, now that doesn't mean immediately I would short the market. What I like to do is identify a premium price. Okay, and only if the market gives me that premium price will I look for a setup. Okay, very important that you listen to the words that I'm saying. I would look for a setup. That's something I know how it needs to be. You need to know what a short setup is for you to be able to take that short. What is your short setup? What do you need to see that you have learned, practiced, and have experience with and have proven to work for yourself that you need to see? Okay. For me, right now, I'm just identifying where the market needs to reach for me to even think about shorting this market if we do get a pullback. Ultimately, as I've spoken on my previous market analysis video, I am expecting Euro to reprice lower to at least this 108.40 level. Could go lower, but that's what I'm expecting right now. Okay. Now, I like to look at the market and kind of identify a level where I might be interested to expect a repricing lower from. Sure, the market can continue Monday and go lower and reach that objective. That would mean nothing for me. Okay. I'm only interested to short this market if I get a price move higher. How do I ascertain where that might be? Well, I like to look at the most recent low where the market has taken liquidity, okay, on the left-hand side, which would be this level on a high time frame, 4 hours, kind of the minimum that I would look at this on, and where are the highs, okay? So very clear, we can see this low, okay, and this high. That's kind of the most current range where we've taken all this liquidity before this move higher, okay? And then the high of that is basically there where it's taken, you know, these highs on the left. That's basically the move, that's the range. I will then measure that range from low to high, and I'll measure the midpoint, which you can see is that yellow line. Now what I want is to find a fair value gap or a potential high where the market needs to go above. There is a fair value gap above that. To me, anything above that level, that midpoint is premium pricing. Okay, so I want to see the market come into some kind of bearish signature. For me, that's this level. Okay, and that coincides with this high on the left. So 109.25, anywhere in that box. Okay, so if I see the market move up into that range, I need to use the arrow here. Okay, I want to see the market move up into that range. In that range, I want to see the market at London, okay, 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. or 3:30, on a Tuesday or a Wednesday, and see a setup form, a short setup, okay? I know what that needs to look like because I'm experienced. I know what my short setups are. You need to know what your setups are for shorting. If I get that short setup at the right time on the right day, then I could expect a repricing and could look to enter a position targeting that 108.40, okay? That's how I frame my setups, okay? And I will be expecting that this gap be filled, right? That because I like to see, when I have a target, which I have at 108.40, which is that horizontal blue line, I like to see there is a gap, okay? And that's what I like to see, and that's why that kind of confirms my target. Okay, in addition to the order block that I'm targeting on the daily time frame, which are these down candles. Okay, you can see that on the daily time frame. I've also explained that on my previous market analysis video. Okay, so this is just a very quick video to identify a lesson on how to identify where you could frame your shorts from. So I want to see that level get hit. I want to look for. I'm not going to be shorting just immediately because we got there, because we could continue higher to take out liquidity above. Okay, that's a risk. So I want to see my short setup form inside of there at the right time on the right day for me to then think about a potential entry for short to these gaps. This gap down below that I mentioned into that daily order block at 108.40. Okay, so that's kind of how you want to do your analysis on any pair that you are looking to trade. Obviously, you need to manage your risk, and that all depends on your own risk tolerance levels. Okay, and understanding of price action behavior is key. That's very important. Hope the video was useful. I will now talk with you in a future video.